Make some noise for Neyo! We got some legends in the building.
I don't understand why the London sun is afraid of me. Whenever I come here, it goes away.
So what do you think about the state of R&B then?
That's interesting.
I don't have a lot of celebrity friends. Not for any other reason other than I'm not phony. Everyone is a little bit tired of the hip hop makeover that all music genres receive.
This is the Plus 44 podcast. I'm Zeze Millz.
Yeah, what's that about?
What was that all
And I'm
about?
Sideman. Music
Culture.
UK. This is Plus 44 from Amazon Music.
Make some noise for Neyo! We got some legends in the building. How we get our guests warm and comfortable is we spin the wheel of truth.
There we go. And
Get your phone out.
Last celeb you text and what was it about?
okay, so here's the thing. I don't have a lot of celebrity friends. I really
nice to
don't.
hear.
Not for any other reason other than I'm not phony. And if we don't have a genuine connection, then there's no reason for me to try to fake it. I don't fake it well. So I don't have a lot of celebrity friends. The last celebrity I text though was probably, so 50 was just out here.
Yeah.
He did his concert and I came on as a special guest and I was chatting to him about that. So maybe, there you go.
Yeah,
50
got
Cent.
Biggest track you wrote that you're not fond of?
That I'm not fond of.
Yeah, like you listen to it back and you're like, oh, Neyo, that wasn't that great, was it? Or do you just think, no, I'm just
Well, I mean, I look at it like, okay, if I wrote it and it worked, then what difference does it make if I liked it or if the world liked it? All right, that's what it's supposed to do.
Is there ever been a lyric where when you listen back, something else would have fit better right there?
Oh, that's all the time.
Okay.
That's every song I've ever written. I listen back to it and I can always hear another place that I could have went. That's the problem with me as a songwriter is that I can hear so many different ways to do it. Sometimes picking the one gets difficult.
Yeah.
It's like there's a million of them happening all at once.
Studio recording or live?
Live. Studio recording anybody can do. Live is where you get told on.
True. True story. What brings you to the UK? Because before we started recording, you were saying that you come here, but you've only seen the sun three times.
3 times.
But you've been here 300 times.
I've refused to believe that, Neyo.
Listen,
believe
I
that
don't
wholeheartedly.
understand why the London sun is afraid of me, but for whatever reason,
I've
whenever I
lived
come here, it goes away.
I've seen it 4 times. I've lived here.
It's rare. Come on. You can admit that a London sunny day is somewhat rare.
In the summer, it works. It
Why
happens.
are you calling summer?
It works like it does. Like it's nice. It's not.
I've been here in the summer.
Yeah, but
But
no.
you
You
also-
think you've been here in the summer? If you're not here August the 13th to the 17th,
Then it could.
You missed the sun.
Basically,
There it
and
is.
that's the problem
There it
with
is.
that's what I mean. You might have come in the week when it was a bit duller, but when you left that's what I'm saying. That's how
See, that just the London sun don't like me.
it's
You
just
got beef.
maybe it's not.
What I do, bro?
What brings you to the UK? How do
I'm actually out here finishing up my latest album.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
when I get in album mode, we like to move around and just catch different vibes from different places. And London, or the UK period, just happens to be a place where I can catch a few different vibes. You know,
What vibes
I
are
can
they?
get that Amapiano vibe here.
Okay.
I can also turn around and get that dance and electronic vibe here. You know what I'm saying? It's
what
a
do you
bit
do
of a
to catch the vibe
smorgasbord,
here?
huh?
Like, what do you do? Like, do you go out?
Yeah. You got to move around and do things, and then go back and write about the experience. Last night we went to some spot. It was like a whole Amapiano party, and it was a good time. It was a very
Are you
small
liking
spot.
Amapiano?
I am.
How do you find it when you? Because I find Amapiano, like I'm still getting into the groove of it. And when I go to Ghana, like last time I went to Ghana, they were pumping Amapiano like nobody's business. And I was like, is this Amapiano rave or what is going on here? But for me, so are you enjoying it? Because
I dig it.
It's
It's musical. It's vibey at the same time. Like I dig it for this generation. You know what I mean? Like I was losing hope in this generation for a minute because of the way that the music is produced now.
Right.
It's like I was actually just having this conversation with somebody. It's like music and the music industry used to be like this small elite club where you had to be good at what you did in order to be in this club. Like you couldn't get in here if you didn't know how to sing on key. Couldn't get in here if you didn't know how to really play an instrument. Couldn't get in here if you really didn't know how to mix records together.
Yeah.
Now, You push a button and anybody can do it. So the club is not elite anymore. Anybody can come in now.
Like, yeah.
And that cheapens the value of it. You know what I mean? It's like I spent years in blood, sweat, and tears learning how to sing on key and dance at the same time. Yeah. Whereas nowadays, it don't even matter. They put auto-tune on your microphone at your show.
Yeah.
There's auto-tune on the microphone. Like, come on, man.
As an artist, and as they said, as a lyricist that has gone through different times, different sounds, how does that affect your writing, you as an artist? Do you ever think, okay, so you know Amapiano, do you think, okay, I like Amapiano, let me jump on Amapiano? Or is it just whatever I feel my sound is, I don't really care what's going on outside, this is my sound?
I bask in my individuality, which means that I can take me and apply it to whatever, and it's still me. You know what I mean? I don't change for what it is.
Right.
I apply it to me. It's like putting on a jacket. Like I'm still me. I'm just wearing a blue jacket today, or I'm wearing a red jacket today. Today I'm wearing my Amapiano jacket. Tomorrow I'm gonna wear my electronic jacket. Tomorrow I'm gonna wear my R&B jacket. You know what I mean? That's. But you can only do that if you have a solid understanding of who the hell you are. And that's the one piece of advice that I give the younger artists that run up on me all the time. It's like, listen, the thing that you got picked on in school for is your superpower. Bask in that. Like sit in that and understand that is what is going to separate you. You're not supposed to blend in. In actuality, you're supposed to blend out.
Right.
There's only one you, and you trying to sound like him or trying to look like him or whatever the case may be, you are dulling your own superpower. You're literally dulling your own shine doing that. Don't do that. Be who the hell you are. No matter if people understand that or not.
It's true.
That's the part. That's another thing I hate about social media. It's like, for whatever reason, human beings are already programmed to crave this acceptance from other people. And social media just pushes that narrative so strong onto everybody to where you almost take your own personal opinion and throw it away and live your life based on the opinions of the people around you. Like I've seen people change an outfit because of the fear of what somebody might say or what somebody might think. And it's like, wait a minute, you like that shirt. Yeah, but they might talk about me crazy if I put this on. Like, who might talk about you crazy and why do you care? Now, mind you, I'm not gonna act holier than thou like I've always been this way. I definitely had to grow into this person. Like I was a part of that programming to where, you know, I used to be Mr. Clapback. You know, as soon as somebody says something crazy on Twitter, I had to shoot back. But it's like, I think it was my manager that actually he was the one that kind of hit me to it. It was something on Twitter. They were talking about my girlfriend at the time, and they were talking about her, and I'm just shooting back at everybody. So my manager calls me. He's like, "Bro, what are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I'm defending my woman. He's like, "Defending her from who? Do you know any of these people? No. Did somebody come to your house? Did somebody like knock on your door with a gun and literally threaten your girl? No. Then what are you defending her from? Do you feel like you doing that is going to stop them from talking, or fuel the fire? Cut it out. You're allowing these people that you don't know to be more important than, you're allowing their opinion to be more important than your own opinion. Opinions are not special.
It is
Everybody
hard
has
though,
one.
isn't it, though, not to like...
Because we're programmed.
But also, like we were saying earlier, because we're human, and then you have like these emotions like that you feel you have to, you know, defend somebody. But how have you managed to, again, look, not let the noise kind of, because you are very like outspoken. You say how, like you say no, you say how you feel. You don't really hold back. How do you manage to not let the noise though affect you? Because you have been doing this for ages, for decades. And even myself, sometimes I'm very opinionated, so I give my opinion, and then I'll get a lot of opinions coming back, and I genuinely have to like stop myself from like retaliating. But how have you managed to do that and stay sane
by realizing the truth? Opinions are not special. Everybody has one. You have one, I have one. If everybody has an opinion, why would I let your opinion of something, why would I let your opinion of me be more important than my opinion of me? Why would I let what you think about me matter more than what I think about me? Why would I let what you think about this situation or this topic mean more to me than what I think about it? Like, that doesn't make any sense. This is my life. I have to live this. You get one, as far as I know, and you know what I'm saying, you got to live it for you. You got to do what makes you happy. Everybody is entitled to voice their opinion, and it is what it is. But then with the ones that are important, the ones that you make important, that's your decision too.
Right.
I can choose to rock with what you're saying, or I can choose to rock with what I'm saying. And considering the fact that, you know, happiness is within you and everybody gets this life and has to live it their damn self, I would rather focus on what makes me happy than what makes you happy.
Yes.
And that's how I like, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to feel what I feel because I'm entitled to it the same way you are. And I'm going to continue with my day. I'm not going to go back and forth with you about how I feel about something. It's how I feel.
You've said a lot of rich stuff. And the reason why I say a lot of rich stuff is because, number one, you said that you're out here recording your album because you like to go to different places and get a different vibe. That's some rich talk right there.
It's not cheap.
And I think when I see you sitting here, I can see this is not going to affect my bottom line. I'm established. I've built a career. I am where I am. I have the freedom, not just mentally, but financially, to believe what I believe, think what I think, and not let other people's opinions have an effect on that.
Has nothing to do with money.
Go, explain it to me.
Has nothing to do with money. If I didn't have money, my opinion would still matter to me more than your opinion, because it's my opinion. Again, you get one life. It's yours, and you could choose to live it in a way that makes you happy, or you could choose to live it in a way that makes the world happy. And if you choose to live it in a way that makes the world happy, you will never be happy, because that is a race that you will always run, and you will never find the finish line. You can't please everybody. It's impossible. It is virtually impossible to please everybody on the planet. And if you are living your life based on your validation is based on what other people think, then you will never be validated, ever, because there's always gonna be somebody. There's people out there that hate you just because you have a beard and he can't grow one. So he's like,
see,
hell with that guy.
I think that's what makes me not be able to listen to people's opinions online, because I am affected by people's opinions if I believe that they are true. If I see somebody say something online, the first thing I do is think, is there any truth to this? And the reason why that's important to me is because you never know where God could be sending you a message from.
True.
It could be somebody in your DMs that says something to you and you're like, you know what? I am doing that and I need to stop. It could be that. But I think what makes me now not listen to what people say online is because I don't think they believe what they're saying. If I see something online and I feel a level of 5 about it, a level 5 comment doesn't get interaction. I amp it up to 10. So what I've realized is the people online, they don't love you as much as they say they love you.
Of course not.
They don't hate you as much as they say they hate you.
Of course not.
So I'm now spending 3 weeks thinking about what somebody said that they said and forgot about. I think that's more my vibe towards it.
So what do you think about the state of R&B then at the moment?
That's interesting.
I feel like
That was a deep breath. That was like,
oh no, because I've been getting this question a lot lately, and I don't mind, because I have no problem expressing what I feel about it. It's R&B right now is in the process of getting back to what made it great. The pendulum is slowly swinging back, because it's getting to the point where everyone is a little bit tired of the hip hop makeover that all music genres received when hip hop became the biggest genre of music in the world. Think about it. When hip hop became the biggest genre, you got hip hop country records. You got like hip hop kind of took over everything. Everything got a hip hop makeover, including R&B. When it was okay for a man to be vulnerable, when it was all right for a man to cry and be in the rain in the middle of the street on his knees because he was so in love with this woman, when that was all right, that's one of the things that made R&B great. And now that dude is viewed as corny, not by only the guys, but by the women as well. And it's like, what the hell? Like, again, I love women to death, but y'all don't know what the hell y'all want. Y'all don't know what y'all want.
I'm the wrong person to have this discussion with, because I totally agree.
She is the on your knee in the rain girl.
They literally they call me a pick me online because I will say that exact same thing. I'll be like, what do we want? Like, you want a guy to be vulnerable with you, but then if he tells you how he feels, now he's a simp.
Right.
Now a guy can't even block you. Now he's sassy if he blocks you because he wants to protect his peace. But we should be able to. If a guy gets on your nerves, you're allowed to block him. I still remember hearing So Sick the first time on the radio. I actually remember where I was. I was in my kitchen where I used to live with my gran, and I was washing up the dishes, and I remember hearing it, and I remember thinking, oh my god, this sounds like the R&B that, even though I was still young, but it sounded like the R&B that I had grown up on listening to. Do you get what I mean? And that was like a special time. My favorite song of yours, though, do you know what my favorite song of yours is? Stay.
Cult
That
classic.
is my
Cult classic.
favorite song of yours. Like when that song still comes on, I will be like, oh, that was
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Not everybody gets to have a soul sick, you know.
No.
That's do you think about that? There are certain songs that I put them in the category of not being a song anymore. It's like an institution. No, there are.
No, I get what
there
you
are
mean,
certain
yeah.
ones. I believe the music video came out long after the song, isn't it? Or something like that.
Yeah, we actually shot 2 videos for So Sick.
Okay, yeah.
And the first one,
I'm
shout
talking
out
about
to,
the snowy one.
yeah, that's the one that came out. Yeah, shout out to LA Reid. So we shot one video, and he was like, "No, this video is not big enough." And then he called Hype Williams, and then Hype Williams did the snowy one, the one that everybody knows.
Right.
But I don't think every artist gets one of those because that is a staple, and I feel like if it's not real music, it's never going to be like that. It's never going to be a song that's a staple like that, and they're very rare. One of the last few that I can think of, okay, let's say Wizkid Essence. That's one of them ones. Or Family. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen often. So when you are the proprietor of a song like that, that really changes and shifts things. After you made that song and you saw everything it did, was there a pressure?
No.
Okay.
No.
Really?
There was a pressure that was trying to be created because everybody goes, all right, you did it once, can you do it again? And then they try to put that on you. But again, I make music because I love it. I didn't get into this business to get rich. I didn't get into this business to get famous. I got into this business because somebody told me one day that I could do what I love and still be able to support myself doing it. And I'm like, okay. So, I mean, because mind you, I was gonna do it anyway. Like, if there was no money in music, you would still get Neyo albums because this is what I do with my free time. Like, this is what I do. So I never looked at it like, oh, success. We gotta keep being successful. Nah, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, and the world is gonna love what they love and not love what they don't love. But at the end of the day, if the sun is coming up tomorrow, I will probably be in the studio. And that's just what it's going to be.
Now, you did Link Up, right? Which is
Yes,
just
sir. It's the latest.
And I listened to that song, and I really, really like it. And when I listened to it before I knew that this interview was coming to be clear. So I listened to it organically, and I was thinking to myself, this is restoring the feeling. Like it has that feel of what we used to hear before. And then I realized that I listened to the remix first. I was like, I didn't hear the original first. I listened to the remix first. And I was like, he got Fabolous on it. And he was like, I was thinking to myself, I like Neyo. Because there's this thing here, when you care about lyrics, you do not want to holler certain people for your song because you're not sure what you're going to get.
Right.
I feel like you hollering Fab was like, I actually want a good verse on this.
Oh, yeah.
I want a verse that's going to stay relevant. Because there's some rappers that will give you a good verse, but it will have nothing to do with the subject matter of the song. He will still find a way to talk about drugs, the streets, everything like that. But Fab was perfect. And I rewound his verse several times because he slides in with that old school.
But that's the thing with Fabolous as well. But Fabolous gives you that old school nostalgic feeling as well. You
while still maintaining relevancy today.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I love Fab.
Yeah.
And again, and Fab is another one who he is what he is. I'm not chasing no trends. I'm not switching up because that's what's hot right now. This is what I do. I know that I do this well. You know that I do this well, so you're gonna come back. That's why I deal with. That's why I dig Fab.
Make some noise for Neyo!
So here's my thing. My opinion is mine. I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm not standing on a soapbox with a campaign. I'm just saying this is how I feel, and I'm entitled to that. Now, if you want to cancel me because of how I feel, then you wanted to cancel me anyway.